Okay. So I think, yes, we can start. So we would like to thank you all very much for your participation today. Some of you may be there on 9 October, so I'm seeing some familiar faces again. So thank you again for your participation. Today we will be giving you plenty of room to express yourself, and during the first hour you will be able to introduce yourself in turn. I stated in the invitation email, you can use an image that represents you, and in the second hour we will be working in a small group on action plan at the crossroads of sustainable fashion and youth strategy goals, but we will come back to that later. So thank you again for your participation. And before giving you the floor, I would just like to give you a brief overview of our project objective and above all, the state of progress of our growing network hub. So just I will present me again. I am Sophie Vicario, project manager at the Liberitutti social cooperative, which is based in Turin. And on my team today, I have Mayra and Alessia. Liberitutti is lead partner on this project, and is partnered with Amerisa from Interalia, Lyubiov and Valia of Happiness Academy from Bulgaria, Daniel on Caminos from Spain, Kata for Recreativity on Budapest, and Sayer from Socialwerk in Germany. Okay, Daniel, yeah, okay. So the Fable Project uses the field of sustainable fashion to develop places of inclusion dedicated to young people, how young people, especially those who have been marginalized, or so they can develop informal skill, know-how about a green internship and openness to critical thinking about fast fashion, or more generally, a problematic world of production. So this project is about how sustainable fashion can be a vector for inclusion, a place for innovation and incubation on the road to a society that is more fair, more sustainable, and more inclusive. To achieve these several objectives, we have been developing this project 3 big results. So let me show them too on your project website. So I share my screen. Okay. So here on, you see my screen now, it's okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Perfect. So there is the website on Fable Project. You have the description on the aims of the project and of the description of all of the partners. Okay, you can see. And the result on this, the 3 big results on this project. So the first is the training curriculum for youth worker on initiative practices. And it is about a creation and information about several production on how youth worker can be used non-formal and formal education, or methodologies for art-based learning, methodology for creative thinking, integration of previous methodology to help young people to have a inclusive place on the sustainable fashion, and develop a critical vision of the green sustainable fashion. The second big result of this project was to develop a toolkit of what we call a G-Local Hub. Okay, so you can download this toolkit, and you can look. We have in this G-Local Hub, we have been experiment a practical activity for young people on sustainable fashion, and you can find details of 25 different activities that have been set up in the different partners country, and that have involved, you can see in this picture, we have involved 150 young people to take part in this activity and reflect on sustainable fashion and creativity while developing practical skills. And the third objective of this project is the one that brings us together today. So its aim is to create a community of sustainable fashion experts and people working in the creative sector on an international scale, and how this community can create inspiring materials on sustainable and innovation for young people, to think of a fashion on tomorrow. So look here, you have here many of you have already designed your business card and your presentation. So thank you for your collaboration. You can see, for example, Tiziana Mori have this description, and you can go. You can see the audio, video of them. Okay. So when you have the time to go to discovering all of them, it's a beautiful showcase. It is an ideal way to put you in the limelight and create perhaps a new collaboration tomorrow. You have access here on the top to Telegram to put you in link, and after our work today, we can following the action plan, and the video montage of our meeting. We will also be available on this site website. So now I want to let the room for you present yourself. Okay. I don't know if someone wants to start to present yourself.
Me.
Perfect. Thank you.
Allora, good morning, everyone. Sorry for my English, but I try to explain my work. I am Alessandra. I work in Turin, Italy, and I'm a fashion designer and I have an atelier where I sell my clothes for women, and the name of the brand is Sassi, that in Italian means stones, and it was my nickname when I was a child, and I would like to explain my life and work with 3 objects. The first one is a stone that I found in on the beach, and it's very strange stone, and it became a graphic pattern for my logo. That I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this. And now for me is a lucky charm. And then the second object is a tailor's scissors, because my work is draw my collection and choose materials and cut material, and then sew the first example. And after, there is a tailor's shop that helped me for the make all the clothes that I sell. And so it's a kind of artisanal craft, and I love it very much. And then the third object is a garden shears, because I love plants, and I spend all my free time taking care of plants and reading about botanical stuff. And because of that, I sell also plants in my atelier. And so in this place that I love too much, there is both of my passions. And basta, finished.
Thank you so much, Alessandra, for this presentation.
Thank you.
And your English is better than mine. I don't know, someone else?
Hi, Tiziana.
Thank you, Tiziana.
From Italy too. I'm a professional dedicated to promotion and protection of children's rights. I had a PhD. I'm also a jurist, and I have a lot of experience like a regional manager in the third sector with the NGO, human rights, environment, sustainable development, and family well-beingness for childhood. I choose the pen for me to represent me because, as Michael Cervantes said, is the language of the soul. And I'm also a journalist, and I have always written since I was a child. And I edited the edition of a class magazine in the primary school. Then I was a researcher, and the writing is for me very important. Instead, the PC, until I use it, but I prefer the pen. The project is similar to another project I have won 3 months ago with a startup that is called TAPTA, with 8 Food, European Commission, and it's about forming and design, because the focus is empowerment of women and young people to have another possibility to work. In this case, for Fable, in Sardinia, there are a lot of industries have a problem with environment, and so the goals is to create a fashion industry and become a startup with women and young people. Negotiation with several locality municipality in Sardinia, because there's a network about this project called Comuni Amici della Famiglia, municipality friendly networks that had a focus with family well-being and possibility to have a work. So for me is to create new opportunity for young people and contribute to the local economy, because I believe that the fashion is very important with an eco value and with an ethical approach. And I had also agreement with some mayor. I have called a mayor 10 minutes ago before we can increase this group, and he was very interesting in this project. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Very interesting. Someone else?
Can I start?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Yeah. I would want to share an image. What else I do?
Oh, it's up to you.
I think you've disabled sharing. I'm sorry. So I cannot share from here.
Okay. Maybe Nicoletta, you can.
It's already done.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Nicoletta.
so I can do this now. Okay, I believe sorry. And there you go. Okay, I believe everyone can see my screen.
No, if you
Can you
can
see my
try
screen?
again, maybe. No.
Okay. Okay, I mean, then I'll just talk. I mean, if it's not working, I'll just stop. So my name is Eric Ejari. I'm a founder of an organization called Art Life Matters, and I'm also a creative entrepreneur. Basically, what we do is to use creative solutions as a way to develop my individual community. So I come from Accra, Ghana, and basically it's an environment where if you've got like creative ideas, business ideas, and all that kind of thing, there's hardly systems that could actually help you, achieve all this reality and all that. So the organization sought to, and in a way, like embark on this journey to help people actualize their dream through all these creative solutions. We also, I mean, based on my personal experience, where I suffered a bit of humiliation and all that when I really wanted to, do art or do anything connected to the environment and all that. So personally, I saw like empowering younger people as the key way to be able to achieve this collective goal. So we had a project called Attitude, and basically we went into senior high schools to really empower them, have conversations around the environment, around creative solutions, of creative ways of resolving this and contributing to development, and also what I would say the bigger goal in terms of the SDG goal as well. Now, my trip, if you realize on my profile, I had like Budapest because I live in Budapest and I live in Ghana. What happened to me amazingly in Budapest was I was able to really understand the journey of secondhand clothing, because Ghana in West Africa, we have the biggest secondhand clothing market. And there's a big challenge when it comes to what comes to us, because about half of the content are rubbish or are trash. They're not usable and all that. So being in Budapest, working with Recreativity, doing youth projects and all that, I was able to understand the collection process, how it goes through certain NGOs that put all this together. It's been shipped all the way from Europe, then it ends up in Africa and all that. And for me, the interest and the reason why I'm joining this online is to really join in the collective conversation so that we find, a good, solution that's it makes environments, better, and also try to make sure none of the parties in terms of in Europe or in Africa, suffer for all this waste. We have a better way of doing away with waste. And we also understand the reforms, the policies that can be drawn around secondhand clothing and passing on to any other developing country. So basically, that is my interest in this conversation. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you too.
So Eric, if you want to share your website, I can share the screen so we can see.
Okay. So I can okay, I can show it now. It was just an image that I wanted to show in terms of certain creative solutions that we've been able to put across.
Okay.
You can see it now.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay, lovely. So the picture in the middle is basically when we go to school and we have this sustainable conversation with them, we challenge them to do certain things with the waste materials that they've collected. So that is what they use for beautiful garments, and there's a fashion show out of it. And then based on the partners that we work with, the picture on the left is basically the waste material that comes through the secondhand clothing that shipped to Ghana, West Africa. That we basically, Ghana is, our climate is summer throughout. So there's no winter. So if people ship leather jackets and all those things, it's of no use. But what we do with our third-party partners is to find other use for it to rather end up on the landfill. So you can see a beautiful garment that is meant for farmers that are doing pineapple plantation. So we do the garment for them because then it will be able to protect their skin, their self when they go into the farm and all that, because the leather jackets, the jeans and all that, the denim materials are quite strong enough. So we tear them up, we resew a full garment, and then it helps them. So that is the other creative way that we are using to really solve this secondhand waste that is coming to, or fabric waste that comes to Africa. But I mean, in all, for me, it's a collective conversation. If we know where the source, where it's coming from, how to see that, make sure, that useful materials that are going to come to us and it's not waste, then we'll be able to mitigate certain challenges like this, because then the waste really is messing up the landfills and even our gutters causing flood and all that. So that is why I'm in this conversation.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Me?
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Konstantina.
So hello everyone, good morning. I'm Konstantina Karamerian from Greece. I was thinking a lot about what object to bring. It's quite challenging because I felt that I was represented by many. So I took the opportunity to just do this. It's a hat because I have multiple ones actually. So I'm project manager for Stimuli for Social Change. It's an organization based in Thessaloniki, founded in 2017. My background is in law and arts management, so I'm having some elements from every speaker so far. One of my favorite projects was one on creativity and well-being for children. and we work a lot with education, so that's our main focus. And one of those projects was focusing on how you initiate exercises that are with low resources, starting from a stone. And when Alessandra said before about her stone, I said, oh yeah, of course. The stone has so many meanings. It can be, you know, a dragon's egg. It can be from a cave that has so many stories to say about the world and so on. So what we do in our projects, and my focus is how we use art and creativity to say something about our life, to share something, to express ourselves, and also to become more critical thinkers and bring change to tomorrow's communities. So all our projects are focusing on using the methodology of social innovation education. My tool is art and creativity. The reason I'm here is because we had a very nice conversation with Amerisa also some months ago about a project of mine called Refashion for Good, which is a school education project, which has a double focus of how you work with sustainable fashion in school, especially teenagers. But the second focus is how we tackle stereotypes that come from clothing, especially for teenagers who want to belong, who are maybe trapped in this, trapped themselves from the many role models that they have through internet, through their everyday life that is commercialized sometimes, that is demanding high consumerism, while at the same time, teenagers can be also really good advocates for sustainable fashion. It's a very weird theme. So we're trying to bring these two worlds together. It's quite a new project. It's been like a year that we're running now. And what we plan to do is we're creating currently some educational material for teachers. So the first step is to train the teachers. We're going to do a transnational, a big training in Spain around June, and then we will pilot phase in our school with the students, because we need the feedback and assessment from everyone. I'm really happy to work with people that are of high ethics and value. This is, for me, something really important in all the collaborations that we're trying to build. And I'm really happy to be here with you too. I'm here to discuss and exchange views, and most importantly, to connect. Thank you. And also, if one, I must say, I will not stay for the whole day because I'm traveling today, but I will try to get feedback from the whole of the conversation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Constantina. Someone, I don't know. Doctora Senka, Pamita, or Progetto Abito.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, hi, good morning to you all. Here it's afternoon here in Sri Lanka. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Sri Lanka. So it's very nice to see you again, Sophie and everyone. Yes, I'm Asanka from Sri Lanka. So I'm into several, I'm representing several fields, I would say. Currently, I'm the director of an international center in a university. My main subject is nanotechnology. I'm a scientist, but I have a strong experience in fashion photography, and also with that, I have exposure with fashion designing and various things as well. So what I first I have to share, but can you see my image, shared image?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the thing I shared, I selected. So can you recognize what is this? This is a night sky picture, and it is actually it is a beautiful phenomena because it is natural sky. The thing is, when we open the camera for a long time, then it captures all the movements of stars like this. So that's the amazing thing here. So actually, if we could, because this can be taken by anyone, but the thing is, even when we look at the sky, we don't see everything like this. So it is very mysterious. So so that's why I selected this one. So I'm also like this, I feel, because I'm very silent. I'm having patience, so I can wait for a long time. For example, I think this picture, when I searched, this photographer had taken this picture for 2 hours, more than 2 hours, opening the camera for more than 2 hours. That's how he has captured the movement of stars during 2 hours. So like that, so I hope it has some common things with me, because I'm also open to get many ideas from the outside world, and then I'm good at observing, listening to others. So then I with all the information I get, so I create my own understanding, and of course sharing a beautiful outcome with others. So that's how I relate myself to this picture. Well, and about a brief about my involvement and my inspirations with this project. Actually, I'm very interested in this one, because uh, it has a very good value, I think. And wait. Yes. So with my various research disciplines, from research, from technology, from academics, from fashion, and various things, I think I would be able to contribute a lot for this nice teamwork. So so I see this sustainable fashion in two ways, because I think because it was very interesting to see that many people from different countries, different backgrounds. So I strongly believe that all of us, each of us, can contribute something from our own experience, from our own knowledge, from linking with our own interests. So that would be the interesting part here in this multicultural teamwork. So I think various designers, innovators, and some are representing industries, NGOs. So I think we have a good potential to collaborate collectively towards utilization of many new things, experimenting with new things. As we see from the previous presentation from Eric, he has presented a very beautiful example how he has experimented such sustainable fashion in Ghana. Like that, I think it should be made forward in various ways, because also as an educator working in higher education in university system here. So I'm really passionate about the role of education playing, especially shaping the future of the next generations. So in this way, using these examples, these various creative activities, we might be able to encourage the young generation, next generation, towards a new perspectives, how to look at sustainable fashion with linking with creativity, uniqueness, because that would be the key point for them. And we might be able to include some influential topics into their curriculums as well. So if we have good connections with those education sectors, then we might be able to suggest some practical, productive ideas. So in that way, I hope collectively we would be able to make something for the future, a good thing, right? So I hope today also, I think this next hour we are going to have a discussion. So thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to having a very good collaboration with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Asenka. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful photography, and we are also going to stay together 2 hours. So maybe we will become as incredible photography. Thank you again. And if you want to react when someone presents him, of course you are free to react. Hello, Chiara. Thank you to come.
Sorry for my late.
It's okay. Someone else wants to start for the presentation?
I can do it. Since
Okay,
I was
thank
named
you.
before. My name is Elisa. I am the coordinator of a project called Abito. Abito in Italian means, it has two different meanings. It means I live, but it also means clothes. Basically, this project stresses on these two aspects because our place looks like a shop, but all the clothes are given for free to people in need. So the idea is that the fact that the place looks like a shop stresses on the dignity of people. So we really want people to feel comfortable and not to have an experience that could make them feel not at their ease. So in 2022, we have supported almost 700 families. I believe this year they might already be around 1,000. And we have given in 2022 around 22 or 23,000 pieces of clothes for free. We both support homeless people and families in need. So somehow we really experience also the variety of social distress in Torino because the project is in Torino. We also have a small tailor lab, refashion lab, in which we want to upcycle clothes, so to do fundraising events. And apart from giving clothes to people, we also do projects with schools to educate students on sustainability and social inclusion. So this is pretty much what we do.
Thank you so much, Elisa. It's a beautiful project too. Very important. I don't know. We have Anna, May, and Maria.
Hello.
Hello, May.
Hi. I'm May from Lebanon. I'm 18 years old. I've recently graduated from high school and I'm starting my first fashion design year at Creative Space Beirut. I currently have a small crochet business. I've learned crochet about 2 years ago. I love art in general, so I always try to take classes such as embroidery, clay, fashion design. Currently, I'm taking a course with a local NGO called Loyak. Also, I love sustainability and slow fashion, not only because it's better for the environment. I do enjoy the process of the making where I put all the love and creativity that I have. I've always tried to experience with fabrics and textiles. I recently talked with an owner of a local thrift shop in my hometown, where I take all the left cloth that are basically not wearable, so they go to the garbage. So I took them and I'm trying to fix some of them and using the fabric to create new pieces. I'm also planning to do local workshops for women and kids, even boys, where they are taught basic sewing, embroidery, and crochet skills. Also to educate them about the sustainability topic. Although it's a small circle, but I believe every small step will eventually turn into something big and powerful. Yes.
Thank you, May.
You're
Your
welcome.
last sentences is very, very beautiful, and I hope you're right. Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you.
participation. Someone else want to react or to present themselves?
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Maria.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. I tried to find the picture to share to know me better, let's say. So I will do share screen. Can I? Yes, I do. I can do it. Yes. So you can see me here in Sicily in front of a local shop with products from the area, holding a bag. This is something that happens to me very often the last decade. I moved from a region to another region in Greece or abroad. I will stop to share. You can see now. Sorry. Where it is? Yes. And it is something that characterized me until now. I moved recently in Athens. The past 3 years, I was trying to have an impact in Komotini, which is my local, my hometown in the north of Greece, implementing a project called Kukunari. Now Kukunari is a social cooperative enterprise, and we generally did projects about schools to educate the whole school community about zero waste and circular economy. And in this frame, we were trying to find some practices in order to use fabric and clothes, making something else that is used, we can use it, reuse it. For example, we had some clothes and we made beeswax wraps or a bag or whatever, something like that. The project in schools stopped for a while because of the lack of funding, but we are trying to do small workshops with other groups, also in this type, in this frame of I cannot say that it's ethical fashion. It is more in the circular economy, but it gives another way to think about what we can do with materials and especially the fabrics. That's all for now. I'm happy that I met you, and I'm willing to see the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Someone else, maybe.
Hello.
Okay, Chiara, sì, perfetto.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Chiara. I'm 41 years old, and I'm the product manager for Liberitutti Factory. Liberitutti Factory is an Italian social enterprise that deals with the production and distribution of garment women's clothing, women's brand. Our products are totally sustainable, and we also produced by laboratories that respect people and their work. We made all in Italy. For example, we work with a tailor laboratory in a woman's prison, or we have our tailor laboratory inside the office that is a social laboratory. And
Thank you,
that's
Chiara.
all, I think.
Thank you, Chiara.
Bye.
I think, no, Fanny, I don't know if you need to present something, Fanny, or not?
Not really, no.
Not really, okay, because Fanny is from Caminos in Spain, okay, and perhaps Anna Charalampus.
Hi.
Hi, Anna, you're here. You can present yourself.
Wait, I'm trying to turn on my video.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, hi, I'm Anna Charalampus. I'm from Greece, and I'm based in Kalamata. I am an individual, and I don't belong to a specific organization. But so my personal aim is social impact in the local community, and through sustainability, youth work, and similar initiatives. So I value very much the engagement of the youth and the community, and social impact and the action and sustainability with all its interrelated aspects. So I have a design background, but I am also willing to, I am interested in the arts and anything creative, and I'm looking forward to be part of this Fable project.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I don't know if Pamita, do you want to tell something or just say hello? Because you're with Dr. Asenka, I think, but your micro is closed. You need to. Yes, perfect.
Good morning to everyone. I'm Pamita from Sri Lanka. Actually, Asanka is my husband. He is the one who introduced me to this project. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I'm just completed a diploma course in fashion designing. So I don't have much experience in fashion designing, but I like to give my full contribution on this project. Actually, before I married, I was a Montessori teacher. After now I'm good in one of my favorite hobby has become now fashion designing. So I like to share my image.
Yes,
I
we
chose
Yes.
butterfly. But I chose this because when you see, you can from its look, you can see the beauty of it, right? So butterfly adds beauty to the environment. Behind the beauty, it contributes innocent service to the nature by staying silent. So they pollinate and make a fruitful environment. Also, butterfly takes nectar from attractive flowers. They always choose to stay in calm places. So how the butterfly relates to me, I can say. So likewise, I like to go to calm places and like to associate with beautiful people, not only from the appearance and the inner beauty should be there. So and I like to give a immense service that nobody can believe. So that's why I like to be a butterfly. So thank you.
thank you, Permita. It's a beautiful metaphor, and congratulations on your diploma. And I am sure we need your contribution in this project. Maybe you can stop your contribution, your share on your screen. Okay. There's a little problem with the microphone. Okay. I think all people can present themselves, yeah? Someone want to react, or someone else of the partner want to present themselves too? No? Okay. So thank you so much, everybody, for this wonderful presentation. It's very, very interesting to know you better. Now to create this our community, we want to work on a small group about action plan in a specific on the crossroad of sustainable fashion and on European youth strategy. Amerisa, do you want to explain in 2 minutes the youth strategy and the youth goal?
Very quickly, hi everyone. The EU Youth Strategy is the framework of the EU Youth Policy Cooperation for 2019 until 2027. And it's focused on 3 words, let's say. It tries to engage, connect, and empower young people in the European Union context. Within this EU Youth Strategy in 2017 2018, there was a youth dialogue. The youth dialogue is a structural process where it tries to bring together young people and policymakers, again, in the context of the European Union. And there in this youth dialogue, the people involved helped developing 11 European youth goals, which I think I could directly share. So there are 11 EU youth goals, and we have selected 3 of them. The equality of all genders, inclusive societies, and sustainable green Europe. Don't discourage you that we are referring to particular sustainable green Europe, because I mean, in a globalized context, our worlds are interconnected. So these are basically these 3 goals that we will focus today, and we will try to maybe identify some steps that we could suggest to other people that are interested in these topics, or even policymakers, because we will produce a document that we can share more broadly and maybe affect some kind of change with our very little contribution. So yeah, thank you again for being here. Your contribution and your presentation is very important. And I have to admit that I'm very happy that we have people here that are not within the very strict EU central context, which I think it's very important to have, especially in these discussions. So yeah, okay, that's it.
Annalisa?
Yes.
Do we have to, so how many topics we have to work?
It will,
you have shown, yes.
We will have selected 3 topics that we feel that we could more easily connect with fashion, the topic of fashion, and all of us, we will move around these 3 topics. We will use the World Cafe methodology. So it will be explained to you. It will be also facilitated as a process. So don't worry about this.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Marisa. And thank you, Dr. Sinka, for your question, because yes, we will be working in small groups. So you will be in different rooms, and we are partner facilitators. We change on the rooms, and we explain when we come to work, and it's easy. We have a Jamboard for each goal, and
only a
yes.
request when.
So thank you so much for your participation. Maybe because it's a little bit late, we don't have the possibility to have the presentation, but very short. If you want 3 or 2 minutes to present the result on each goal. So Mayra, perhaps if you want to start.
Very briefly, in 1 or 2 sentences, we discussed about the role of media in sustainable fashion, but in regards to gender equality, and also the role of modeling sometimes, because the people you see are also giving us body image expectations, and also the importance of education, although it's a long process, but it's very important to face and to challenge social inequalities, and so education is one of the tools that we can use.
Alicia, if you want just
Yeah.
three keywords of
Right. First of all, include all target people, so from children to elderly people, people of different culture backgrounds. So first of all, the inclusion of the target of many different people. Second, the communication, so education and communication. So educate people through different kind of activities in the school, but also outside. So and promoting the communication, in particular by big companies that has to educate themselves, and the same way be able to share, because their voice is very big and can reach a lot of people. And the third, try to educate about the material, the use of clothing, so the durability, the materials that are used, and to promote them, not just for like a product, but connected also this theme with the lifestyle. So to do an organic I don't know to say, topic around. And I just want to add something, because we also talk about the role of the companies, the big companies. Someone proposed that maybe big companies should donate what they don't sell, but what we discuss later is that maybe, not maybe, a company has to produce less and start to educate themselves to avoid to donate what they don't sell, because they should not have anything to donate, because if they were able to manage their production, would be very better. So I think that I can resume, because a lot of stuff came out, so it's hard now, but I try to do my best. So thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. Marisa or Daniel, if you want to present.
Daniel, Kata, should I go? Okay. Okay, very, very briefly, on the topic of sustainability and sustainable fashion, you can think about the consumers and the producers. Regarding the producers, we spoke about all these ideas about circular economy, materials, energy, wastes, etc., new ways and new technologies that need to be included. And to do that, we need a different kind of motivation to do it. This motivation could be financial motivation, it could be particular regulations, standards, limits to the collections and particular waste management types. But this is more focused on the fast fashion industry. There is also the fashion companies and businesses that are smaller. There are more creative, artisan sectors that maybe they offer some products and services that are expensive, and this makes the consumers not very willing to go and buy from them. So there is also a financial but also institutional support that need to be directed towards this. And of course, in all this, the role of conscious decisions, either in production or in consumption, the critical education, the raising of awareness, the critical thinking about what is greenwashing, what's the role of marketing, that are very important to really transform the culture of what we understand about sustainable fashion itself. How to maybe prioritize slow fashion or alternatives to businesses, like include swap shops and sharing, these kind of initiatives, and how this should be embedded and included in our everyday practices. What else? And we also spoke about the the systemic issue of fashion and clothing industry, the social aspects, who is making the clothes, what kind of conditions are taking place. All these things are part of a more systemic and holistic analysis that should be made and linked with different goals. That's why we also try to merge them with the previous goals and previous topics that you have been discussed. That's very briefly, and thank you very much for all your contributions to this.
Yes, thank you so much. I know it's a little bit late, so thank you so much for your participation. Obviously, all of your contribution on this action plan can be able to the website, and after our online session, we make a video on these events to share your community, so you can take after this production and use it. You can use the Telegram group if you have the proposition on a new collaboration. And I send you on the chat if you have a 2 minutes evaluation of these events. If you don't have done the registration, please take the link and done the registration. Is important for us. And after I send the email with these 2 links, if you don't have the time now, but please take the time. It's a very short questionnaire to have your evaluation of this event. And thank you again. I'm very enjoyed hearing you talk about your project and this action plan. It's really very interesting, and I hope that her community will live on and sow the seeds of new cooperation ideas and links. And in fact, this community building is just the beginning of new collaborations possible. So thank you so much. And if you want to react now, if you have a 2 or again a minute, you can react. You are free.